Hey, babe, it's jamithatsme here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, let's go ahead and get into Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into some things. First off, let's start out with Miss Sutton, okay? Sutton done got this Bentley, honey. After she done divorced this man and stuff, she went out and copped her a good gift, all right? She goes to pick up Miss Erika, scoops her up, and they just go for a cute little ride. She ends up taking her to like a cryotherapy spot. I've never been to anything like that. That would be interesting because I don't like to be cold, all right? I don't. Like, I have to have the heat on my feet at all times. So I just don't know how I would feel if I had to stand in a particular machine cold as hell for even a minute. I would cringe. Now, if it's like for $1 million, then honey, I'll thug it out. But outside of that, I don't see how they did it. But you know, Sutton got her shriveled up self up right on in there, honey, and for 1 minute. And I ain't blame Miss Sutton at all. I was like, bro, I will only do 1 minute too, and let me go ahead and skip to my loo. All right. So she was being really nice. I believe she had like a basket and things for Erika when they got to the location. So she was just really being a good friend to her. Sutton has recently gone through a divorce, so she's gonna understand everything that Miss Erika is about to go through, especially since Sutton's divorce is so new. So she's gonna, you know, they see each other, and it was really nice of her to show up for Erika like that. And it be little stuff like that that makes me be like, you know what, Sutton, I want to like you, girl. I do. But at the end of every episode, by the end of it, you always do something to make me be like, ha, I've tried. Every time I make 1 or 2 steps, you pull me back by 5. But we'll go ahead and we'll get into that. What else happened? We can see Miss Crystal over there doing the kickboxing, okay? Y'all know she got to go ahead and stay in shape. Y'all know she has body issues or whatnot. I can't remember the exact term that she used, but, you know, to try and stay in shape and stay fit, she'd rather do some things that are fun for her, and that is going to be kickboxing. Now, when she finished the routine with her black trainer, I noticed that Crystal did this little move like this, like, ow, ow. Ow. I said, okay, Crystal, you got a little movement. So you know what that means to me? That means that when you in the car by yourself and you ride down the street, you be listening to trap music. Okay, I do believe that when you ain't got no kids in the car, you ain't got no husband in the car, I think when you're alone and you just cruising, you be listening to trap music, and I feel like you be on beat. Okay, you giving me a little bit of you listen to Lil Wayne. Okay, you give me that you listen to Lil Baby and especially Drake. Okay, you listen to hip-hop music, and that is just on P. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to the 2 ladies, which is Erika and Sutton. So they're up there talking, and Erika speaks on Tom being mean and dismissive, and I was kind of like, girl, bye, girl, bye. But then when they showed that clip of how he was talking to her, I said, oh, that mother was a fool. Now, I didn't see that on last week's episode, but on this one, how he was talking, girl, and you think, I'm like, girl, it must be the money. That's the only thing that kept you around, because his office wouldn't have been able to talk to me like that. But obviously, I guess you let people talk to you any kind of way when they paying the check and they paying the bill and they invest in other people's coins into your company. Okay, then, girl, we see you, honey. We see you. So while they're in the sauna, Sutton asked Erika if she was mad that he didn't attend her Broadway event, and she was like, yeah, I am. And I felt like, I ain't gonna lie, I still felt like, girl, whatever Sutton feeds you about your man, that's where you at. That's what you believe. Whatever she feeds you, that's what I like. Oh, that's what you, yes, that's what it was. Yeah, you think it was, yeah, you're right, girl. When really she's separating from this man, in my opinion, because of the financial lawsuits and stuff that's coming down to him that she's privy to, and other people may not be privy to just yet. Okay, that's just what I think, because he's 80-some years old, and with him having the attitude the way that he was having with her all those years ago or whatever, let me tell you something, she knew he was gonna croak over at any moment. So she was gonna hang in there. But I believe when the lawsuit and stuff started to get messy, that's when she decided to tap out. So when Sutton offered her another out of, oh, you're mad at him because he didn't attend your Broadway event, Erika went with that. Okay, that's just what I think about it. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Garcelle. Garcelle at the house with them little boys. Did she got them 13 years? I said 13. 13, well, them kids are like, they damn 16, 17 years old, grown asses. I'm like, what does their daddy look like? girl, 13-year-olds ain't how they used to be, girl. It's some in the cereal or something, girl. But honey, it's some in that cauliflower. Because let me tell you, that cauliflower, Miss Thing was over there frying up, look weird. So I said, damn, there's some big ass cauliflower she over there frying. You sure that ain't no chicken? You sure it ain't no chicken over there, ma'am? Okay then, girl, because that was a thick ass. I was like, all right then. So, girl, listen, they over there eating something different because they look grown as hell. Let's go ahead and move on. She asked her kids how they feel about her getting married. You know what I'm saying? One of them's like, you don't need to marry nobody. What you need to do that for? Why you trying to go and do some stuff like that, girl? Okay, she was like, you guys don't want me to be loved. That was like, yeah, but you can love us. Why do you need to go out and go and get somebody else? Girl, calm down, slow down. And that's expected. I would have expected that from the kids. You know, they are getting their life back with their mom since she's divorced their dad and moved on and stuff. Ain't nobody ready to have nobody else in their life. They trying to get adjusted to what they got going on now. They ain't trying to get adjusted to what they got going on now and dealing with another man. Girl, no, okay? So they not really featuring that. They want to keep their mommy to themselves, and we understand. We're going to go ahead and move on to Miss Erika and Lisa. So they're riding down the car. You know, they ride down the street or whatever because Erika, you know, she got this new home. She's no longer in Tom's home. And it's Christmas time, so she wants to decorate. She's used to decorating the huge house that she had with Tom. Now she done downsized, and she wants to still be in the Christmas spirit, so she wants to go and decorate that, right? So she said that she went to link up with Garcelle, and Garcelle heard a rumor that Tom was out with like a 60-something-year-old woman, a blonde-haired woman. He was out having dinner. Erika said she don't know nothing about this lady. She don't know who this lady is. So she said, that's one thing about Miss Erika, baby. Erika already told y'all she good at keeping secrets and she's great at playing dumb, okay? Now, Erika said she don't know, you know, but then she also said that she's heard the story before, but she don't know who the lady is. She said, but if he at 80-some years old feel like he's out there and he's trying to get some from somebody, she said that hats off to him, honey. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If he want to be that old out here hunching and bumping, good luck. And that's what Miss Erika had to say. All right. She also brought up the rumors about them saying she was dating all these different people, which was crazy because she's like, that is definitely not true. Now, she may have been caught going out to dinner with these people or hanging out because they may be genuine friends. And then everybody else started to blow it out of proportion and said that they were dating. Okay. And even if they were dating, you know, she was going to deny that. She's going through a divorce. Okay. No, ma'am. Let's go ahead and move on. So Kyle brings up the fact that her daughter is dating or being seen with Scott Disick or whatever. Y'all know he's tied to the Kardashians because he has two or three children. I think it's 3 children by Kourtney Kardashian, right? Now, Kyle, with her fake ass, says that she's not really happy about it because he's 37 years old and he has 3 kids. But let's be honest, Kyle, in my opinion, I feel like Kyle says she ain't happy, but high key she is because she's probably like, secure the bag. Oh my God, because you know, whenever they see Scott, they're going to think of Kardashian. When you see Scott Disick, you're going to see Kardashian. And then now they're going to see you. So when they see you, they're going to see Scott, then they're going to see Kardashian. So I just like that. That's the energy that I get from Kyle. Because we'll get to it later on. We'll get to it later on about why I feel that way. So Kyle also brings up her daughter Porsha and how Porsha has been missing her sister that went off to college and stuff. So she's gonna pretty much surprise her. So while they're cooking dinner and stuff, they're talking about how she's nervous about speaking Hebrew or something like that. And the bar mitzvah and all of that. You know, she got to pull all that stuff together or whatever for her. So she speaks on that. They get ready to have dinner and stuff. And they ended up, her sister ended up popping up, surprising her. Now, Porsha went crazy. That's the daughter's name. She went crazy when she saw her sister. And I'll be honest, I love seeing that. You don't really see that too often with siblings, okay? It's either you love them or they just get on your nerves, okay? But I don't really see a lot of close bonds with sisters like that. So I loved seeing that, the way she literally cried for her sister and seeing how close they are. I love that, you know, so I'm glad that she was able to be surprised with her sister, although she wasn't able to hug her due to, you know, the pandemic at the time. But let's go ahead and move on. Let's get to this dinner at the Huntley. Okay, so the ladies go to this dinner, right? Everybody rolled with a different person and stuff like that. It was funny because I believe Crystal hopped in the car with Kathy. Kathy was listening, but Kathy really wasn't listening because Kathy was looking at her nails and she was like, oh, girl, I'm thinking I may get the long nails, honey. She up there filing and she, hilarious. However, if Crystal felt dismissed a little bit, I would understand it, because it's like, BLT, how you gonna ask me a question and not listen for real to the answer? Okay. But anyway, so they're at this event. They all make it to the Huntley dinner. Okay, the ladies arrive. Okay, Miss Dorit comes in looking as fashionable as she wants to look. She's serving the girls. When I started looking at their fashions, even what Kyle had on was hella cute. Okay, it was dressed down, but it was so freaking cute. And I was like, dang, maybe they get stylists and stuff because they're in Beverly Hills, so they feel the need to keep up. But I was like, dang, I wish I could see the ladies of Atlanta with this type of fashion. All right, I wish we could get that type of fashion up out of them. And I know y'all can afford it. Okay, dang, I'm sure these people would send y'all stuff for free. But anyway, it was what it was. So Miss Lisa could not wait to bring up Scott Disick. Like, she was, soon as they all moved to an area where they all were together, she couldn't wait to start speaking on Scott Disick. And the fact that she did that lets me know that she really is happy that her daughter is being seen and dating Scott. She loves it. She loves it because of who he is linked to. So stop putting out this front, making it seem like you're not happy and you don't like this and you don't like that and you're concerned about this, you're concerned about that, because you're not. Okay, you're not concerned about it. You're actually very well happy. And behind the scenes, you're like, get him, girl. You get him. I know I taught you well. Okay, that's what you're over there thinking, girl. So anyway, scoop back, honey. All right. So the ladies are trying to give her advice and stuff, and Garcelle finally speaks up about her son Oliver. And I forgot that Garcelle had a black son. I forgot, because you never see him. I believe there were pictures of him and her when he was younger, because I think he was like a little thick kid. I believe back when she was on Jamie Foxx, I think that's when she had her son or whatnot. And then years later, here it is, she has these two twin, she has these twin boys or whatever. But she spoke on how her son had a drug addiction, and she thought that when he first got with the girl that he found, she already had 3 children. And she was thinking to herself, when he told her that the girl is now pregnant with his child, she was like, oh my God, you definitely know how to ruin your life. And when I first heard that, I was like, did you ever consider the fact that a lot of the things that young boy went through could have been how you were as a parent, and you didn't even know that you were doing certain things to him, but his ways of how he is now could be a contribution to how you were to him as a parent, considering the fact that you were an actress, you were a model, you know what I'm saying? You always were busy. Maybe you weren't always present how he needed you to be or something like that. But then I heard her say in the confessional how they've tried a lot of things and she was supportive in many ways, but it still was really a tough time. So I was like, okay, well, maybe she did try. She definitely tried to be there for her son. But I do believe that some of the ways about him was a contributing factor based from his childhood. Those are my thoughts. Y'all leave y'all's down below. Okay. But she said that, once he got with this girl, that was the best thing that ever happened for him. She calls all of the young lady's children her grandkids. So she got 4 grandkids and she loves them. So she's super, super happy about that, because he has really changed himself. Okay, now the ladies go and they have a seat. Honey, let me try to remember everything, because these hoes piss me off. Okay, now what's that lady name? Sutton speaks up to Garcelle, wanting to know about her 3 different numbers she got. So she's seeing 3 different people or whatever. So she decided to broadcast it to everybody. Hey y'all, guess what? My good Judy over here, she's dating like 3 men. So everybody started getting happy and stuff like that. And then I believe I don't know what Sutton did at the time, but I know Kathy said, well, that's good, Thomasina. I was like, Thomasina, you sound like me. I be calling my mama every name but her name sometimes. Okay, I be calling her Marianne and stuff, but I'm like, where you get Thomasina? I like that. Okay, I like Thomasina. But then when I found out what it meant, I hollered. Thomasina means a peeping Tom, peeping Thomasina. Girl, I screamed. Do you hear me? Sutton thought it was funny to be called Thomasina at first, because I think that's what Sutton did. She had said, oh, she did like a little song or something. I think that's when Kathy gave her credit and called her Thomasina. Hilarious. So she was like, and then she found out what that meant. Okay, cackling. It was so funny. All right. Now, Sutton felt the way about that. She didn't like being called Thomasina, but she was kind of like, how you really know about everything that was going on? So Crystal went around and told you, and that's when Kyle said, when Kathy got back, I clued her in on everything. See, I cannot stand Kyle. Let me say this. I don't want to say I can't stand Kyle. I cannot stand Kyle's actions on this particular thing here. Move on, girl. What is going on in your life? What else do you have going on? Ain't nobody continuing to bring up the argument that you and Dorit had on the plane and how disrespectful you were to her. Ain't nobody continuing to talk about that. But we're dang near what, 4-5 episodes in, girl, however many, and you're continuing to bring up the issue that happened at the cabin after these ladies that sat up there and told y'all to stop bringing it up because we're not talking about it anymore. And that's when I wish Crystal would have put the nail in the coffin at that moment. Listen, ladies, I'm not going to be talking about that. Sutton and I are in a great place. We have moved past that. I'm not interested in engaging any further in that conversation. So you guys can do that amongst yourselves, but I won't be participating. Like something like that. It just, girl. All right. And it's like y'all be letting Kyle get away with this, but y'all don't be calling Kyle to the carpet now. Call Kyle to the carpet about how she responded and acted towards her own friend Dorit, even after they made up. Okay. So anyway, I just didn't like that. So Kyle brings up again the conversation talking about the word violation and violated and all that. Kyle thinks Crystal should have used a different set of words. And I'm like, why can't she use violated if that's how she feels? If this woman felt violated, what's wrong with her saying, hey, I felt violated? What's wrong with that? Just because you feel like you would have used a different word, that's you. But what's wrong with her saying that she felt violated, okay? I can't. Y'all supposed to be over this thing last week. Anyway, so Sutton uses the example of Kathy coming in her room while she was naked, shaking my head. Yeah, but here's the thing, okay? She said something, but I didn't think anything about it because, I thought that it was a girls' trip thing. Okay, well, this is why it's going to be different for you, okay? Come closer. All right, number one, you have a rapport with Kathy. Crystal don't know you hoes. All right. And just because you are okay when Kathy came to the room, Kathy too was wrong. Kathy should have walked out. Just because you allow Kathy to continue to come into your room, don't mean that Kathy's ass was not wrong. Kathy was wrong. I'm sorry. I love me some Kathy. Kathy was wrong. Kathy was wrong for invading your privacy. Just like she was wrong for going in her sister's room, laying her ass down, knowing her sister trying to sleep, but she up there munching on damn chips and and reading newspapers and stuff. No, ma'am, that is not cool. Kathy is in the wrong. Just because you tolerate bad behavior don't mean Crystal has to. And I just disagree with that all day long. Y'all have a rapport. Crystal don't know y'all like that. This is her first season. She's learning how y'all operate. So respect her space. If she don't like it, she don't like it. It can't be just Crystal getting to know you hoes and y'all not trying to get to know her. Come on now. So let's go ahead and move on. Garcelle going to back for Sutton pissed me the hell off. Garcelle, shut up. You should have sat there and ate your food. Shout out to Crystal for doubling down on what the hell it was she had to say. Like, no, I'm not changing that word. The word is violated. I stand by what I said. Shout out to you. Garcelle's up here going back and forth with Crystal, trying to tell her that's the wrong word that she should use. Garcelle, moonwalk to the back and eat your damn food because ain't nobody talking to you. Okay, if that's how she felt, that's how she felt. And then it's so funny because you were willing to take on a beef with Denise Richards or for Denise Richards with Lisa Rinna based on how it made Denise feel. But then you want to sit up here at this table and try and tell this lady that she used the wrong word when she's speaking from her own experience. The audacity of you. So I did not like that at all. That was very trifling. Now, what I did when Crystal said, I didn't think that Sutton was going to do anything to me because Dorit was like, well, you're saying something different now than what you initially said, in the beginning. And when I watched the playback, what I did see is Crystal has body issues, if y'all don't know. She was already naked. So Crystal she already feels self-conscious about her body. So for somebody else to come in, she's already feeling a way about herself. For somebody else to come into her room and violate her anymore, it's like, and violate her at that time, it's like, I hear what y'all are saying, but again, she could still think that Sutton was not going to do anything to her, but still feel violated at the same time. The two can definitely exist at the same time because she's naked. I don't think Sutton's going to try to throw me on the bed and touch on me or take a picture of me. I don't think she's going to do that. But at the end of the day, my privacy is my privacy. And I felt an invasion of privacy and I felt violated at the same time. So the fact that all of you knuckleheaded hoes would sit up there and try to make her sound silly, I looked in Crystal's face and I saw a level of being defeated. And I'm like, Crystal, do not back down. Stand firm on what you said. Don't let any of these hoes change you on what you think. And I'm so glad. That's why I'm going up for Crystal until Crystal make me not go up for her for whatever reason. That's why I'm going up for her. because she stood firm in what she had to say. She told Sutton already, girl, it's not changing over here. Sutton's getting upset. She put her hands up. You let me talk. You let me say what I have to say, Crystal. And I said, oh, couldn't have been me. Because I would have said, you may want to put your hands down. Put your hands down when you're talking to me, okay? I don't know who did that. I feel like it was Tammy Roman that told somebody, put your hands down. Like, get your hands on my face, girl, okay? You may want to bring it down. Bring them hands right on down, ma'am, okay? You may want to be very careful. But what I love is the laugh that Crystal gave Sutton. She was like, like, girl, you don't know me. I will fly across this table and kickbox the shit out your ass, but I'm gonna be very, okay, poised with you right now. Sutton, girl, I just can't. I understand that Sutton may feel like, oh, it's ruining my reputation. It's my reputation. You're making me this. You don't want me to get mad. You don't want me. And I'm like, girl, get mad. You already mad. What else is going on? Why would I not want you to get mad? Like, you're already mad, okay? I'm just calling the thing out for what the thing is. Now, just because your other friends don't call you out like that, don't mean that I'm not about to. Girl, I don't know none of you, so I ain't got no allegiance to none of y'all. So I'm just going to sit up here and call a thing a thing. So what else is going on? Okay, so I didn't really like that at all. I feel like Garcelle was fake as hell. Okay, you can condemn Lisa all day long, but when somebody's trying to do your good Judy Sutton like that, based on their experience, it's a problem for you. And see, that's why Garcelle gonna get effed up, because you hopping in other people's beats. Okay, you hopped in that for Denise, and now you hopping in this for Sutton. And I can't wait to see when they turn on you. And I hope don't nobody hop in it with you. Okay, girl, I said what I said. Okay, I said what I said. That's pretty much it. That's really all that I have for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, listen, I want you guys to chime down below on how you felt about the latest episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I know y'all gonna do that anyway, because that's just how y'all is. Okay, I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.